Hello and welcome to GTAAP.
GTAAP.
We are going mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah, we're using those new fancy smartphones and pads.
Oh,
and
I thought you were saying we're gonna have to get up and
machines.
actually do stuff. I don't like doing that.
No, we're gonna stick on the couch.
Okay, good.
We're both on the couch today,
Yeah.
and no one's on the sticks. Well, we're kind of.
Okay, you're on the screen.
I'm on the screen.
You're on the screen.
Well, we're
yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
We're gonna use our minds for this one. That's what's gonna happen.
Mind bullets.
We're playing Deus Ex Go. That's Deus Ex. That's how you pronounce that.
Part of the Go series.
Yeah, which started with Hitman. I think it was the first one, right?
Yeah, Hitman, then Tomb Raider, then Deus Ex, yes. And no Thief, much to your chagrin.
Yeah, there's not going to be a thief.
No,
one.
there won't.
Where's Final Fantasy Go?
It's not Eidos, so.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
reaching through and just killing people now.
yeah. Adam Jensen doesn't take names anymore. He just takes souls.
So I get the general feed on this. I mean, I've never actually played one, but it's kind of like a strategic board game kind of thing.
Board game's a good way to put it. It's basically they found a way to make puzzles out of like all of their franchises. Thunk. So good. So Hitman started with Hitman was a very stealth-based game, and they basically made it look like a board game where you work your way around different people so you can get the jump on them. In Tomb Raider, it became a lot more action-oriented in the way that she was dodging, traps and dodging just, different stuff.
Okay.
In this one, it's kind of a hybrid of all of that, and it's focusing in on the gameplay that makes Deus Ex Deus Ex.
Yeah. No.
So we're starting out fairly stealthy here, but we'll eventually get into things like hacking and stuff like that.
Gotcha. And he is not taking any prisoners in this.
No.
There's no non-lethal to.
And I don't want to say it's canon because that sounds weird that the spin-off game is that, but it does take place between the events of Deus Ex Human Revolution and the new Mankind Divided that came out.
Which is basically the reason why we're playing this, because me and Mac are both big Deus Ex fans. So it's this is kind of just our way of playing Deus Ex without actually playing Deus Ex. Not saying that we couldn't play Deus Ex, but yeah, I figure this is a little different for people. How many people were playing Deus Ex online right now compared to us playing Go? Oh no! You got
the boss is you got de-res. And I will say there is a beautiful style of these games. First, you got that kind of like plasticine look that it's sort of like a board game.
Yeah.
But then you've got this one's got I think the most visual flair. Like I love the little vector painting that's in the back there. So what I need to do is you'll notice he raises a Titan shield, and the Titan shield is that big
red thing on his back.
Yeah, that big nano armor he's wearing.
Okay.
And then that red line is line of sight. So if I go back, for instance,
He'll keep
following me because I'm still in his line of sight.
Yeah.
So then I come up here, and then I go over. Now he doesn't know where I am, so he turns around. And now if I keep going...
It seems kind of like the same thing you did last time, where you kind of got one back down and tried to hit him.
See, that's the problem, is
Yeah.
So if I come down here, and he follows me, I go back. The problem is that pathway is longer than this one. So what I'll do is just not even worry about it.
So you can get past him without even having to kill him.
Yep.
Okay.
And so as the game goes on, you get more complexity. So I'm about here to go to this doodad. And if I remember correctly, this is... Is this the stealth armor? I think so.
So you've been playing this, though?
Yeah, I've been playing around with it. So I'm going to probably actually let you take over on some of the puzzles here.
Oh, Lord. No,
So here, I'll let you take the screen for a second.
Okay, I got the screen now. Oh, Lord, you're giving me this really expensive thing to play with. That's not good.
Well, be careful with it.
Well, you should know better.
Yeah, we are playing here on the iPad. It's available.
The iPad what?
Pro.
There you go.
Yeah, the iPad Pro. I want the biggest screen possible. So now you got line of sight. So, yep. Good calls.
So if I go like that, come up here, go back,
Yeah, and you're just playing with simple like swipes and taps. It's nothing super complex.
Go like that. I should be able to get to him before you. There we go.
And then we're out. So the premise of this entire game is the fact that Adam Jensen, the hero of the first game, I haven't played Mankind Divided yet, so I don't know exactly how he's back on the scene, but he works for an anti-terrorist group. And so a bunch of anti-AUG terrorists have assaulted this mansion to get rid of this guy, something Novak. I can't remember his name. But anyway. Mer. And yep, nope.
I'm thoroughly concentrating. That's what's I'm not talking.
I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the glass shield is I think what they called new version of stealth.
No, you've been into these games for a long time, at least as long as I've been.
Yeah, Hitman was pretty good. I really fell deeply into Tomb Raider. I really liked.
Well, I was even talking about Deus Ex in general.
Oh, Deus Ex?
Yeah, you've been a big Deus Ex.
Oh, I've been a fan of Deus Ex
for as long as I've
the
known
first
you.
game.
Ah, crap.
You get stun gunned and then dead.
D-res. Dinged in the head. All right, I think I got this one, Phil. I think I know it.
Yeah, so back in 2000, Deus Ex came out, and the thing that made it so different at the time was how many different ways you could try to accomplish your goals. You didn't have to run and gun. You didn't have to stealth. You didn't have to like hack. You could do all of those different things. There you go.
The first one was what? J.C. Denton? Was that
Yeah, so the first game takes place actually further along in the timeline. It takes place in the 2050s. Okay. And in the 2050s, there's been a big economic collapse.
Okay.
Fueled by a plague, the Grey Death. And it's really screwed up things and given a lot of power to multinational corporations over, like, private governments and stuff.
Okay.
And J.C. Denton is a nano-augmented agent. A nano-augmented agent means he's got nanomachines inside him that do all of his special superhuman abilities.
Okay.
That's what replaced mechanical augmentations, which were, robotic arms and limbs and stuff like that. So, there was a sequel to that took place even further along the timeline, which was called Deus Ex Invisible War, and a lot of people had a problem with it. I think it was still a decent game, but I know why people didn't like it. And after a long time, there had been threats for a Deus Ex 3 for, like, ever.
Yeah.
And they've finally made it in 2011 with Deus Ex Human Revolution. And that takes place earlier. It takes place in the 2027s. So you play Adam Jensen, who's at the forefront of the mechanical augmentation revolution.
Okay.
So J.C. Denton is a paraplegic. He does not have arms or legs anymore. They've been replaced by robotic ones. Uh-oh. Get some hacking in.
Rather, I hacked into the security network of Novak, I think is what you said.
Yeah, that's what you're trying
tell
to
them
say.
safe room in the basement. Copy that. And I disappear. Teleport.
Yeah, and Miller's kind of your, like, handler for, I can't remember his task force some number. I don't remember what the number is off the top of my head.
Okay.
Watch your back, gents. They won't see me coming, because I have stealth armor. That's what I mean by they won't see me coming.
So how long is a game like this?
There are at least I think there's over 50 levels. So we're on level 7, just to give you perspective for that.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm in a restricted area, apparently.
Yeah, so just hit the number 7 there, and you'll start this section. It's broken up into, like, these little, like, worlds, kind of the way Tomb Raider was done that way as well.
Ooh, okay, so there's a,
So that glass armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those are turrets.
So I'm guessing you just can't have line of sight on those? Ooh, that's...
No, you're about to find out.
Oh, no, I got it. Let me get shot.
Ta-da!
Come on now. Take me for a fool.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
No, that's mean.
And
then
then
hacking thing down here.
Indeed. So, yeah. So Deus Ex has always been known about player choice, and I think they obviously in this it's more of a puzzle, and you're just trying to solve the puzzle.
Mm.
But there's definitely a it does a really good job of translating some of this stuff. There you go. So now that turret is friendly. Do you see what you could have done, though?
Oh, I could have let him into it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, I got you.
But these are really cleverly designed in the fact that I like the fact that once you had committed to what you did, you couldn't go any further. So now you're going to just learn what to do.
Now, this would be kind of cool if it was similar to the game if there was multiple things.
Yeah, I haven't really seen that. It does seem fairly... You do... There's only, like, really, like, one kind of way to beat the level. But again, I didn't get all that far. I think I'm somewhere in, like, the 20s as far as the levels.
Well, how am I supposed to drag him there?
Oh, go up. Oh. No, okay, I see what you're saying. Well, here, just go... Why don't you go back to the turret? Can you hack the other turret?
That's I was just thinking maybe I can do that. I didn't think about that. I don't think about that. Yeah, I can do that, apparently.
Oh. And just let go. And he's murdered. Then hack... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I gotta hack this one.
But still, there's these nice little movements to the game of trying to figure it out. And then just use the glass to get past that robot.
I don't have enough movement to do it.
Oh, you only need to do 2 moves, and I think that's how much it covers. Or not.
Or you just get mowed down.
I played this the day it came out, and I'll be honest, I haven't really played it since. It's not because I don't like it, it's just, life.
So the question is, what do you think? Why do you think these are as popular as they are? Because they've been... I mean, this is the 3rd game they've done now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty big. I mean,
I think the biggest reason is because it makes it really approachable. Like, anyone can kind of take care of this, and it's a great way to sort of synergize with your brands because you're not really having to... a lot of people might just be experiencing some of this for the first time. Because Deus Ex is definitely a dense game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially the further back you go. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I know. I got to do
Yep.
Okay.
And it's good, and it does this. It's got these great aha moments where you kind of feel clever that, oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And you just kind of work your way through it. Nice. Ah.
So I got to change the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go that way. Don't go back. You got things in, Adam. I get time.
Task Force 29. Yeah, so actually, I won't go into spoilers. We may do a look at Mankind Divided eventually here. We'll see.
What am I trying to do here? Am I trying to get
Well, you notice if you power it, it moves position. So if you use the computers to work the different terminals, it changes how they work. So think about where you need to get to.
So I can't walk on the red panels right now, right?
Correct, because the panels aren't connected properly.
Okay.
And you can't cross the streams. So, see it?
No, apparently I'm not.
Okay, so if you power from where you are, if you power the top one, that'll rotate into position. So let go. The top one. Okay.
Controls are a little
finicky.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can go to the very top and across. All right, then power that one. And then go down. And now you should be able to reroute power to the one right next to you.
Okay.
And now you can walk across all of them, up and then down to get across.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes enough sense.
So again, it's just cool little puzzles. Hitman was all about like just
Doing
the stealth stuff that
and
we've been
stuff,
doing.
Yeah.
The floor panels and stuff are kind of reminiscent more of Tomb Raider, but then you have the augmentations and the hacking, which is very unique to this version of the game.
It's in the lines there, isn't it? Okay. So I don't know what's changing with those though. Means.
So if you look at you see the paths that are on them. It's basically imagine the floor is not there until you power it.
I'm not getting this one. This one's a little outside of my league at this point.
Mm.
Obviously, this one's got to be powered first. So you have to come back across that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the dead air, people. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember myself. So, gosh, so we need to get him on the other side so we can get behind him and walk across the panel that's out to the exit. So, and we still do have a stealth.
Could I just do this or do that? Yeah, that'll work. All right.
That'll do it.
Finally, my lust for violence comes in handy.
Right, but you wouldn't have had a distance until you turned that panel on.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Good work.
No, I know the answer to this, but I'm curious to see if anyone else will say anything about it. You are typically, what, a lethal character or a non-lethal user?
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
Complete. That's true of pretty much every game, though.
So why is that?
I think it's just because I'm kind of the person that I am. I just don't like fighting people or anything like that. So like, even as a virtual world, I just don't find any. I don't find any joy in harming people, even virtual people. There you go. That I think it's also more challenging, right?
Okay.
It's more challenging to be able to get around someone stealthily than it is to just shoot them. And I guess my other thing with like a game like Deus Ex is so many other games are about, killing that I don't really see the value in. Like, there's so many other games I can shoot people in.
Okay.
I'd rather do the cool things that this game can only do. Nope. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Winning. I think, is that... No, I think there's one more. I think we'll finish this chapter and we'll call it a day. But I just love these little dioramas. It's just really well done.
Seems like something they should be releasing as a board game or something like that. But I mean, I don't know.
Surprised.
I don't know if it would do as. I don't want to say well because well's probably not.
You know what? There's a really.
But like.
There's a really weird phenomenon of like board and card games that couldn't actually exist. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like how you take a game like Hearthstone, right?
Mm.
Hearthstone's super popular. It's like Magic the Gathering, but unlike Magic the Gathering, you couldn't play Hearthstone in real life. Like the cards are animated and interactive in ways they could not be. You can power that turret too.
I already did, but I need him to block the turret. Is what I need to do. So I need this to go up here.
Oh, so you need to
Yeah, crap.
No. So just take it to the other panel.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he'll go up and then he can't go any further.
Exactly. That blocks, has him blocking it. I can
Go over and then up.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, maybe wrong. Maybe there's more than. Oh no,
Well,
there's no back. So yeah, we'll just finish this
yeah,
out.
let's just finish this part out. So, what do we got going here?
We've got 2 open floors. We've got a turret. We've got an augment.
Let me just do this real quick. Another I've got eyes on Novak. I'm closing in.
You just take the guard out.
That's what I was just thinking too, but I'm wondering if I need him for something.
We'll check out.
So I have to get to that, the shining circle, right? That's what we're trying to get to?
Yes.
Okay.
And then if you go down, you can get the other one. But then how do we deal with the turret? That's where you need the guard.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you get him to chase you there without getting shot yourself. Oh, you can't cross the red line, so you'd have to power that panel from below. Oh wait. Yeah, just go up to the turret and just turn that friendly. And then turn that panel on. Then go get the stealth. Then go deactivate the one that's controlling the turret. I guess you have to rewire both of them.
Yeah.
But now that we have the stealth armor, now it's not a big deal. That's a clever way that they do it. Is how the wiring can't touch each other.
Yeah, it's always kind of a Ghostbusters can't cross the stream kind of thing.
Right. And stealth armor up. Over, and down.
Yeah, so like the guard was kind of a red herring almost.
Yeah. Do.
Oh no, we didn't. Oh, we failed. We failed hard. We failed really badly.
Send the paramedics now. What's going on? His skull's been ventilated. That's not gonna help.
I don't think that's not gonna help him. He can't. I don't think he can be saved from that.
So here's the thing. Whoops.
My bad.
You know, stuff happens. You know, sometimes a surgeon cuts the wrong arm off. You know, it happens.
My bad, people. My
Whoops. Ha ha.
We're gonna let that collar out.
All right. So with rating Deus Ex Go, we will rate it. I'm gonna say 4 out of 5. No, 5 out of 5 stars. I love Deus Ex.
I'm gonna rate it 3 augmented thumbs up.
You could do that. You can make as many thumbs as you want on an augmented arm.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right. And with that, I'm Mac.
I'm Kaz.
And we'll see you next time on GTAAP.